Howdy do, goody two shoes, Guide Sorcery speaking, and welcome to another Masters music reaction. Again, not to be confused with my reviews and kind of not reviews, but like analyses, which I go more in depth. This is kind of my visceral first time reaction to listening to these. We have three pieces of music to listen to today. Here in the 2.10 update. We have the battle versus Kanto Legendary, we have the Unova Trainer battle, which is pretty cool, and we have the Subway boss Unova. I'm very curious to see. I don't think we've heard the Unova Trainer battle before. Not in this game. I have not listened to the original Subway. I'm sorry. I missed out completely on Gen 5. So if I miss like anything like in terms of Gen 5, if I miss any like cute little references, I would imagine they would probably include the battle subway like outside of battle, like when you first enter the subway or when you're on the train itself. I would imagine they'd probably include that theme, while also probably including the battle subway theme if there is one. I don't know. I do remember, like, I do remember, I missed out on Gen 5. I never completed Black and White, but, like, I tried it out for a little bit back when I actually had time to do stuff, and I did enter the Battle Subway, you know, walked around it a bit, left because I felt, you know, let's do the plot first, you know, but anyway. Let's react to this. So yeah, let's start with Battle versus Kanto Legendary. This, I have a pretty good feeling I know how it's gonna sound, but let's give it a listen. It's probably going to hit like every nostalgic chord in my body. Let's hear it. Yup. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Here we go. I like that. Do 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 do. Yup. I like the little touches that kind of emphasize the fact that this is one of the legendary birds. I like that touch. I like that touch a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, see? Like, the little string runs there. They really emphasize, like, they really evoke the idea of, like, a flapping bird, especially considering it's MOLTRES. Although this is probably going to be used if they incorporate Articuno and Zapdos as well. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, see, those areas, those parts right there, they evoke a sense of, like, of you know, curved wings, right? Bum, 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 ba-da. And of course, the classic red and blue wild. Oh my gosh, are we really about to do this? Please don't do this to me. If we have to do this, I'm gonna flip. Right. They don't do the whole time. I also like, I don't know, it's probably not going to be exclusive to Moltres, but it kind of evokes the sense of the flames from his wings, which I think was honestly one of the best. Moltres, I think, is, in my opinion, the best designed of the legendary birds. See, I love that. I love those little string runs there. And of course, oh my gosh, it's not making me freak out as much as, like, Giovanni's theme did in terms of, like, just how cool and epic it was and how much it incorporated, like, the nostalgic elements of the red and blue battle theme. But yeah. And I especially like, I haven't gotten a good listen to it yet. Hang on. This part here. Where it follows this very similar contour to the wild Pokemon battle theme, but still really cool though. It's a nice way to emphasize the fact that this is a legendary, and you know, it has a bit of a higher status than other wild Pokemon. And again, I really like the little, like, string runs that emphasize the fact that this is a bird. Oh man, it's so cool to finally hear this track in Masters. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. I like it. I like it a lot. I gotta say. It's definitely not my favorite of the wild Pokemon themes that we've had so far. But it does have quite a bit that really emphasize Moltres' identity and really pays homage also in a lot of ways to I'm not a big fan of the intro though. The intro didn't sound as I don't know, I feel like they could have done better with the intro. I think what they should have done maybe is follow along the lines of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, gone back to the 8-bit intro, and then gone into the rest of it. It just doesn't sound... I don't know. I'll have to give it another listen later. After we listen to the other ones, I'll give it another... I'll give the intro of this one another listen. If I don't forget. I'm probably going to forget. I like it. I'm not going to lie. I like it. And it really complicates the idea of the key, which was also already pretty difficult to pin down, like in the original theme. So. It's so strange because considering how I think all possible characters, well, you still have like Bill, Daisy Oak, which is they're not really all that likely, but considering how many Kanto sync pairs are in the game, I'm surprised that it's been like we haven't had too many Kanto remixes. Hold it. I want to talk about this one real quick because it's really cool. I like it a lot. Again, not my favorite. I think my favorite legendary theme... actually that's a good question. Because I like a lot of them. I think my favorite legendary battle theme still has to go to Ho-Oh. At least here in Masters. I'm gonna have to... I would say Ho-Oh, personally. I like Ho-Oh's theme a lot. But it technically isn't in the legendary arena, so... But this one would be pretty high up there. I like it a lot. I really, really like it. It's... it has a... It not only does it pay homage to Kanto in general, it also, pays homage to the fact it's probably going to be, representing the 3 legendary birds. Mewtwo kind of has its own theme at this point, so we don't really need to worry too much about it. But it's a generic legendary theme, so who knows? They might apply this to Mewtwo. I hope they don't. This is very, very, very clearly meant to be dedicated to the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Especially, like, you hear the string runs, like the idea, imitating wings flapping or flying overhead. That's the idea it's meant to convey, and I don't think it would work quite as well with Mewtwo. I hope they don't use it for Mewtwo, but it is great to hear this theme finally represented in Masters. Otherwise, I have my complaints with it. I definitely have to give it another listen if I really wanted to give it a deeper analysis, but it's hype. I like it. And I do... Okay, so before we go into the Unova trainer battle theme, I do remember, I think, generally what it sounds like, so let's give it a listen. Well, first of all, we gotta finish off Kanto Legendary one more time. Alright, so, here we go. Yeah, I remember this now. I like the instrumentation for this. Wow. Really evokes a feeling of Pokemon Stadium. Probably here is where it's gonna divert. Yeah. if I'm not mistaken, the main arranger for Masters also did Black and White and Black to White too, so... I like it. Like, the instrumentation there, for some reason, reminds me of Stadium. I can't really put my finger on why. Like, really heavy emphasis on the brass there, even more so than usual. And, I don't know, I feel like the soundbite is very similar, not the soundbite, but like the brass, what's the word I'm thinking of? The brass sampling that they're using is very, very similar to, Stadium's. So in terms of trainer battle themes, I think we have the later 4 generations, like, I think we have all of their battle themes at this point, in terms of trainer. Actually, we have Gen 3 as well, so, yeah. We have, Gen 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have trainer battle themes for all of them. Technically, 6's trainer battle theme is more Sycamores, but hey, I still really like it. It's that part's a bit generic for Masters. They use that progression a lot. I am starting to get a little bit sick of it, but you know, the rest of this theme is pretty hype. It, for the most part, stays pretty true to the original theme, which honestly, again, because the composer also did Black White, Black to White 2, doesn't surprise me a lot. I'm very curious as to what this theme will be used for. Will this be replacing, like, Hilda, Nate, Rosa battles from now on? I'm very curious to see what this will be used for. We have a lot of Unova trainers, and we don't even have them all yet. Yeah, okay, so that part, yeah. The Masters uses that a lot. I like it. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna let that play. I'm gonna just, like, you know, let my thoughts out. I like it. Again, I like Bot. I don't have the same emotional connection to it that I did the previous one, because I played Kanto a lot more than I played Unova. I never really got through Unova, and not for lack of interest, mind you. It's just I didn't have the time. And when Black and White first came out, I was in the point in my life where liking Pokemon was a very, like, uncool thing, so I missed out on Gen 5. I've been meaning to try it. Hopefully I'll be able to try it one day. Maybe I'll try it on stream, who knows. But, yeah, so I like it a lot. I do remember this battle theme. I think it's a great rendition. It is interesting how a lot of it is pretty true to the original. And it is interesting how the brass does remind me a little bit of Pokemon Stadium, which I kind of like. It brings back a sense of nostalgia, and it kind of ties a relatively later generation to an earlier generation, and it makes, I don't know. Again, not a big fan of that part. It's a progression that's used a lot in Masters, and I'm kind of over it, honestly. The rest of the theme, though, it's pretty cool. Okay. That's... I like that. It's kind of a big band almost feel. Oh! I like that. I like that a lot. Yep, it's got that real boogie woogie sort of progression there. With some electric, apparently. Okay. This... Alright! Oh, that's an Alder's theme, isn't it? That's in that part was in Alder's battle theme as well. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, that really that hits home. That hits home. Hey Alex, how are you? I'm just boogieing. Welcome on in. How are you doing? It must be like morning for you, or I suppose like noonish, maybe. I'm not sure. You can let me know. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a really common boogie woogie progression, but it's used so sparingly nowadays that I love it so much. Just welcome back quickly on your break. All right. I hope your day is going well. I hope work is. It's till 20 p.m. That was close. But yeah, I'm just I'm reacting to the Datamine music, which, oh my gosh, this one is like, I'm enjoying this a lot. It's such a it's so refreshing. It's such a refreshing change of pace from the previous two tracks. Oh my gosh, I love this. And I love the little like guitar interruption there. And it's a cool little riff that it plays. It's very simple. It's not, you know, as complex as maybe like Wally's or even like the intro that appears in Marnie. And it's not that intrusive either. It just like slides in and slides out. And I like that. I'm not sure if that was in the original. It's like I think it was in the same. That was the same. It was the same theme as Alder. Alder's theme. Oh, I couldn't listen to this all day. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And it really like plays on the idea that Unova was you know, based on New York, and you know the idea of the city that never sleeps, and you know it's you know, kind of you would sometimes when you think of New York, I suppose you have the city as it is now, and you know the reputation that it's gained over the years. But like when you think about the big city, and you know you think about like the traditional the traditional portrayals of New York, and especially like the subway, and that Unova tries to portray sometimes. This is a really cool little cool rendition. I reckon hearing this on loop would make me go loopy. Fair enough, Alex. But oh my gosh, I love this so much, and I love the bass guitar like mixing with the actual like bass below everything. The drummer is having fun. The drummer is having a lot of fun with it's probably a synthesized drum, honestly, but like I feel like if I was a drummer, I would have fun playing this one. I like the slowed down sections of the song. Yeah. I like it too. Like this one right here. You know, kind of like how a subway pulls into the station, you know. But I like it. It really reflects the fast-paced, like how a subway is pretty fast-paced. and fast-paced battle subway as well, which is a lot really cool. I like this a lot. This might actually make me love Ingo and Emmett. Absolutely, Alex. Thank you so much for popping on by. Catch you next time. Smell you later. Have a great day at work, my friend. Ooh, that is such a groove. I love it. The boogie woogie feel is such a nice change of pace from the previous. Oh my god, from the previous pieces, and honestly, it's from the Masters soundtrack as a whole. I love the Masters soundtrack a lot. Do not get me wrong. I love it to bits. I just like, hearing a little variety in this makes me so happy. Honestly, I like I really should listen to more Boogie Woogie because every time I hear a Boogie Woogie piece, I love it to death, and it really gets my body moving. Again, it feels like a nice change of pace from how I generally hear music nowadays. Overall, I think versus Subway Boss has got to be my favorite of the new three. Again, because it's such a nice change of pace, because it's an absolute boogie. I would say absolute bop, but it's more of a boogie than it is a bop in my opinion. And then, ironically enough, I feel like Kanto Legendary and I feel Unova Trainer are kind of on the same level in that they're good in their own little ways. I don't. Despite the fact that I have an emotional connection to Kanto Legendary, I like it about the same as Unova Trainer Battle. And I do like the little tidbits of Kanto Legendary that reflect it, reflect the idea of the legendary birds. Actually, let me take a listen to the intro again for Kanto Legendary real quick. See, that bit, I'm a bit conflicted on that bit. The violins make it are they evoke they evoke Passio. The violins are pretty. You hear them a lot on in the Master soundtrack, and that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I kind of would have liked the throwback to Gen 1 and the 4-bit, 8-bit, sort of vibe that they had. Otherwise, pretty cool. Again, I like the little touches that emphasize the fact that this is a legendary bird, not just some random Rattata on Route 1. In terms of the Unova Trainer battle, it does some stuff that, again, it's pretty generic to Masters that I'm kind of getting sick of, but also really stays true and does a lot of cool things that make it that make it a little unique in its own small way. And again, for some reason, the sampling reminds me of Stadium, and I like that. Because I like Stadium, and I kind of like I don't know, the sampling from Stadium is pretty nostalgic for me. So that being said, that's all I got time for today. I hope you enjoyed my reactions to these to these tracks. Hope you're having a wonderful time. If you haven't already, please check me out on Twitch. I am currently streaming this video as well. So I do a lot of charity work there. I play a lot of Pokemon. I'm streaming a little bit more irregularly now because of my work schedule. But I still do intend to continue streaming. So hope you enjoy. Link to that will be in the description. Once again, credit to Gladio. I don't think I credited him, actually. Credit to Gladio for all the data mined music that we looked at today. Link to their channel will be down below. Please check them out. They have a lot of they have pretty much the entire Masters soundtrack on there, as well as a few of the voice lines. So please check them out. Show them your classic patented GS Ball love and support. With that being said, goody two shoes, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna call it. Thank you so much for sticking with me today. Catch you next time. Smell